Hello everyone, welcome to Cooking with Selom. Today we're going to be making spatchcock chicken with a ginger and garlic marinade served with jollof rice. It's basically a dish that I do quite regularly for my family and friends, and I hope you enjoy watching me while I cook it and show you what it looks like. Okay, so first we're going to do the chicken, and what I'm going to do is actually show you how to do the marinade to go with it, and then we'll do the jollof rice afterwards. I'm going to ask my nephew, come and say hello, Lance. Say hello.
Hi.
How are you?
How are you doing?
Good. Just get the chicken out of the fridge for me.
Okay.
Just in the fridge there. So here's the chicken. So I've cut the backbone out and then spread it out so that we can marinate it first. Okay? And this also helps make the chicken cook quicker rather than having the whole chicken cooking. Lovely. Okay. So, to make the marinade, you need a blender. And we're going to add a few things. I've got some onions, some tomatoes, and some lemongrass. So I'm going to put that in the blender. Okay. And then we have some fresh root ginger, which I've peeled. That goes in. And then garlic. And then we have some Scotch bonnet pepper. So you can use how much pepper that you feel comfortable with. I like it a little bit of spice, so this might be a little bit spicy for some people, but just one Scotch bonnet pepper. Okay, and then we have some soy sauce. Stock cube. I'm not going to add any salt or pepper because I find that this soy sauce and the stock cube gives it enough salt content, so we don't want to go too mad. Okay, so, and then we're going to add a little bit of oil as well. So I'm using olive oil here, but you can use sunflower oil as well, and whatever you have in your store cupboard. So it's not all written in stone. And then we put it on, and hopefully this will work. Put the lid on. Turn it on over there. I'll soon come down with me what happens. And blend it. Don't want it too smooth because we want a little bit of texture. So that should be fine. But taste it first. Always fun is this. There we go. So just have a little taste. So make sure you're happy with it. Oh yeah, that's that's lovely. Sorry. So that's our marinade done for the chicken. And that tastes delicious. So now we've got the chicken, we're going to put the marinade on. But first, I'm going to do a little bit of dry seasoning on it. So I've just got some sea salt, just a little bit, which is why I don't add salt as well to the marinade. I wouldn't really add anything else to this because you've got so much flavour in your marinade, it might just be a bit too much. This recipe is also really good if you have a barbecue. You can use different types of joints of meat. It's really nice slow cooked with lamb, and then pull it apart and put it in a wrap. You can use chicken wings, you can use ribs, you can do all sorts. It's really, really nice. So just rub it in. Make the chicken happy. Well, as much as you can. There we go. And then we're going to pour the marinade on. You can use gloves if you want to because of the chili, but I'm going to just use my hands. So I'll pour the marinade on. And I'm just going to rub it through. Make sure it covers it. Get the back as well so you get all the flavour. Because imagine if you put this on a barbecue, especially with the weather the way it is, just be absolutely lovely. Ideally you want to have this marinade overnight because you want it marinade to go inside the chicken. But if you're in a rush, I've done it and I've given it 3 to 4 hours in the fridge and it's been fine. But just take it out half an hour before, so it's at room temperature before you put it in the oven. I'm just going to wash my hands because I've been touching raw chicken. Always make sure you wash your hands properly. Avoid cross-contamination. And then we're going to put this in the fridge. Aren't we, Lawrence?
Yes.
My lovely sous chef. Okay. So if you open the fridge for me, and I'll put it through. Thank you.
Yum. I bet it tastes yummy after.
I hope so. Okay, so that's the chicken. Now we're going to do the jollof rice. So jollof rice, it's like a party dish, day-to-day dish, any type of dish. Any African party you go to, West African party you go to, you're always going to find jollof rice. If not, it's not a party. Ask for your money back. So we're going to start by making the sauce. I'm going to heat some oil up. A couple of tablespoons. All the recipe will be in there. So for that I'm going to use some chopped onions. I've got some fresh grated ginger. Some garlic. And I've also got some Scotch bonnet chilies. You can do dried chilies as well, that's not a problem. It's one of those things, whatever you got in a cupboard you can actually use. It's really, really nice. So this is, my mum makes the best jollof rice. I know everyone said that about their mum, but Lance agrees with me. This is So this is my version. You find that everyone's jollof rice might taste a little bit different. So I don't like to get into that whole jollof rice debate. So I'm going to let that. And I think I might add just a touch more oil. What type of oil would you need? Sunflower oil is fine. You can even use peanut oil. You can use olive oil as well. But don't go extra virgin because you don't really need it for the flavour. So something that's flavourless is fine. You just let that cook slowly. Oh, by the way, the recipe for the marinade I actually borrowed, I like to say, from my auntie when I was in America a long time ago. So I've added curry powder and ginger. And I'm going to add garlic and the Scotch bonnet chilies. See, I'm not using all of it, I just how much I think I need in there. And all the recipe. So I stir all that round. Let it cook a little bit. And then we have tomato puree. So I'll add that as well and let that cook out just for a little bit.
What kind of tomato puree can you use? What kind?
Any normal tomato puree is fine. Just concentrate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't have to be anything extra special. And we cook the tomato puree down because you don't want that raw taste. So that's what it looks like so far. And then you can use tin tomatoes, but I like to use passata because it's sieved. So that's what I use normally for my sauce. So we just pour that in. That's it over there. And then I add some dry spices. So I'm going to put a couple of bay leaves. Curry powder we've used already. And then something we use quite a lot in Ghana is crayfish powder. It's a little bit like using anchovies or using fish sauce. We normally add it to most of our stews and our soups. It gives a really nice smoky flavour. I remember the first time I used it at work when we were doing a Ghana Independence Day. My chef nearly passed out. And then we got some sea salt again. Add that. And then some cracked black pepper. I can't open it. And that's pretty much going to cook slowly so you get a nice rich sauce. And then you would normally then add the rice. So let that cook slowly. So add a little bit of water.
What rice do you use?
Oh, just coming up to that. I'll show you.
Oh.
I normally like to use jasmine rice, but you can use basmati rice as well. I've actually got them here. So I've got jasmine rice and then basmati rice. And normally you wash them first and then you add it to the sauce once it cooks down enough. So that sauce will take about, let's say, 20 minutes to get that nice rich colour that you want. And just keep stirring it as well when you do it. When you add the rice, you might need to add a little bit of water. So just check the seasoning afterwards, otherwise it might wash all the flavour out. I've actually got some cooking, some I made earlier on, so I'm just going to bring it over. And then you can see what that looks like. Woo! It's quite hot. So there we go. So this one I've used jasmine rice. So that's how the jollof rice should look when you cook it. I'm just going to plate some actually so you can see what it looks like. And then I'll take the chicken out, which I've had one in the oven cooking earlier on. Doesn't that look lovely? And it's really simple to make, but it's so tasty. So that's that one. Then I'll take out the chicken. So you can see what that looks like as well. So here we go.
How long did you cook the spatchcock chicken for?
I cooked it for about an hour and 15 minutes. The bigger the chicken, the longer you may need to cook it for. So this is a medium-sized chicken, so you might need to cook it a little bit longer. So I just put that there. And that it's jollof rice served with spatchcock chicken. Thank you so much for your time. I really, really appreciate it. Hope you have a safe and wonderful day. And we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.